Hey all, it's me, James again, and today I'm going to go over a couple different products. Uh, what's new to me is the new scented Barrister Mann Tre Citta. As you can see, it's a vegan shaving soap. Same formulation, as far as I understand, that the first no was. However, because this one is so fresh, I'm thinking it came very much noticeably softer than the first snow batch that I got in the glass jar. Uh, it's a 4 ounce container, has a soap in it. I got water sitting on top right here as I get ready for my shave. Uh, so yeah, it's Tangerine and Ylang-Ylang. Strange word, hard to say. Uh, but uh, you definitely can get the citrus notes out of it. It smells tangerine, you know. I let my son smell it, and he said it smelled like, his first thought was citrusy, so he said lemon, and he's like, wait, no, orange. So he was pretty close. Orange, tangerine. And I'm not sure what the Ylang-Ylang smells like by itself. But from what I understand from the site, it's supposed to help in just bringing down the citrus notes just a bit, to help balance everything out. And I would say that's pretty good, because that seems to be what happened. Um, doesn't have a overly sweet scent to it at all, just citrusy. That's the main thing I pick out of it when I smell it. Other than that, um, the ingredients, again, should be the same formulation. And I'm really looking forward to trying the scent to see how it smells during the shave. If the soap is like before, I expect it to perform well, so uh, pretty sure that part will be fine. As far as pre-shave oil, the Mod Cabin Vagabond scent, which I believe this one is supposed to have sandalwood, but because these are so light, really excellent in that regard. As far as being a pre-shave oil itself, not being overwhelmed by any scents, and nothing that would interfere with whatever it is that you want to do for your shave cream or shave soap. So well done again, and I expect it to do well, because I shaved with it with the first snow the other day, and I didn't have any issues with the lather on that. For the brush, I have it soaking over here. I have olive wood, Vie-Long natural white horsehair. As you can tell, because it is natural, it's not a bleach blonde. It's got some sandy notes to the blonde in there. It even has some darker hairs that kind of run through it as well, as far as like the tips themselves. There are some in there that have like blackish tips to it. So I've used it several times already, and it seems like a really decent brush. Has that, what I would call prickly, still soft but prickly, because something in the horsehairs on the tips, that hair can kind of get in there. Like if you were to take the dry brush and just come at your face like that with it, you can feel the prickly to it, even though it's still a soft fiber. As it breaks in, it gets less and less of that. But right now it still has a little bit of that. With a well-loaded brush, very hard to even notice that. Not very discernible. So I'm going to go ahead and prep up, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, and so I'm going to go ahead and shake out the majority of the water there, and I'm going to pour out what's on top into my bug. And if I need to come back and wet the tips anymore, then I'll use what is sitting in here. Alright, so here we go. I'll post the knot somewhere in one of the slides that go across the video, but I believe it's a 25mm knot, so it has a really nice size to it. It's about as big as I like to get with my knots. Any bigger than that, and for me, is just not as enjoyable. So somewhere between the 22 to 26 range. Alright. I'm going to get some of this water. With the horsehair, definitely don't want to put a whole lot of pressure on the hairs themselves, since they are really fine. Wow. Because this is softer right now, this just came right up. Alright, so I'm going to go with that. That is nicely loaded. And maybe just a little bit more, just to be on the safe side. But I can feel it in there. You can see that proto lather forming there. That creamy goodness is coming right out. So I will go with that. There we go. Ah, smells good. Still getting over a cold in case my voice sounds different to you. Alright. What I'm going to do is face lather, but I'm going to keep just a little bit of moisture in the bowl. Just a little bit. But for right now, I'm going to set this on its base, and I'll be right back. I'm going to wet my face. Alright, I'm back, and the razor today will be the Titan Mild from Kai in the Feather Artist Club non-folding. That'll be day 3 with that blade. Oh, it's so nice being able to breathe again. Scent is good. I've probably got about 4 days growth. Brush really has enough backbone to where I'm able to face lather with it. Put a little bit more moisture in here. There we go. Creamy goodness. It's like melting ice cream. Set that in the bug. And here we go. I'm going to dry my hand off and then start the shave. As expected, got a nice creamy dense lather. Very nice. Seems to be retaining moisture pretty well from the water. Maybe perhaps my wife would like to use this scent for her legs. Tangerine is really pleasant on this. Same amount of decent glide. With just that little bit of added protection from the grooming oil. It's one nice thing about mapping your face is you know when you're starting to hit the hair growth, understanding that when you're bringing your blade to where the pattern starts changing. It's like a natural stopping point so that you can do your next attack from a different angle. I don't have a timer on the front of the camera like I do on the phone, so I don't know how far this is in, but the lather is just now beginning to hint at drying up, so perfect. All right. Time to rinse and repeat. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Second pass. This brush does wonderful for painting strokes because it has just that little bit of flex that you need. The ice cream. Man, that's good. Feels wonderful. Very nice. Anyone that's done any amount of painting in your homes or someone else's home, if you've ever had a good paintbrush, just that flex feel that you get as you're laying out the paint, that's what you feel with this. Very nice. So solid. Got this from Philip Bulgus. He's got the knot ordered specifically for this handle for his store. I wouldn't say it's a special edition, but it's something that he put a request in for. Very nice. Very similar to the knot and loft size of the Lord Randall, the horsehair edition. Alright, didn't notice any drying before I put this on, and everything so far, no burning or anything like that, so not having any type of reaction at all. Pretty good. Very good job, Barrister Mann. We'll see how long the Kai blades last, but from the get-go they were definitely more mild than the Feather Standard Pro. Looks like I got one weeper shining through here. Wipe my hand real quick. And the handle. Definitely some slickness there, so just want to make sure I got a good grip. Another one there. Okay. And go up. Very light touch, that way when you feel that your angle might be going too much in to your skin, you can stop. Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to finish up my shave and then I'll come back with some final thoughts, but so far everything's feeling great. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back, finished my shave. Very pleasant shave, rinsed off. Didn't notice any drying at all, which I didn't expect any, since basically it's just the scents that change, but you never know, there could be something in the scent itself that maybe has a drying effect, but I didn't detect any. So overall, this new scent of the Tre Citta is very, very pleasant. Lasted long. Didn't really go away. And here's the knot. As you can tell, there's still some glistening to it as far as just sitting in the bowl here for the last 10 minutes or so. And see what's in it. Okay, As you can tell, the brush was holding some water. One thing you'll want to do with the brush is make sure you do that cleaning beforehand to get some of that gunk out. Whatever it is, I think it's probably a type of preservative that they use in order to keep the hairs fresh. Alright, so that's what's left. So it appears that my loading in the beginning of the video was about right for 2 pass, basically a 3 pass, and this would have been left for any additional touch-up needed. Very nice, very creamy. Again, worked well with the moisture that was in the brush, so very nice. The cushion, the glide, everything was the same as before with the first snow, so nothing new there. Thankfully, no surprises. I'm gonna rinse this off my hand real quick. Alright, I'm back. I went ahead and rinsed out the brush as well. Brush does extremely well for me to do painting strokes as I face lather. It's got a dense enough knot to where you have that decent backbone. Very pleased with the performance of it. The animal funk is just about gone, and I think this is probably about, I don't know, 5, 6 shaves with it, and some additional test lathers that I did with it. So the brush has been through about 9 go-rounds with lather, 9 or 10, and it still has a little bit in there, but nothing that like you get when you first do the horsehair knots. Other than that, thanks for watching and have a good night.